Yo, what's good everyone? It is GlitchXCity here, and today I'm here to give my week 4 match against Coen, coach of the Amsterdam Aipoms. If you guys have not seen the latest video that went up about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I don't know, but it was a Pokemon League update concerning the 3 leagues I'm in, but I'm not gonna let you guys go through the bother of going through it. Basically, I'm in 3 leagues, one of them already finished, and then 2 are still going on, one of them being the NPA, which I am gonna get through soon, but first, we need to talk. International Pokemon Association, this is our week 4 match, like I said, and I've already had my week 5 battle as well, so that will go up probably the same day as this video goes up as well. And I also have the national Pokemon Battle League or something like that, but that's gonna be an interesting one, so look out for that one. I'm pretty sure that for these next few videos, they're gonna be catch up. And then as for the other one being the Saffron Battle Network, that's completely over. I missed playoffs by like 1 win because I misplayed in the end, but it doesn't matter. But you know, it's easier for me in the end. But other than that, let's get right into this. We are currently 1-2. I want to say we're 1-2, and I don't even know my differential. But we lost our first week, and as for our second and third, we lost. We won our second due to a forfeit, and we lost our third. So yes, we are 1-2, maybe like -1. I don't know. But regardless of that, we're gonna get right into this. Coen is a very scary competitor. I know life is busy for him right now, and life is busy for me too. He hasn't really been keeping up with the league, but nonetheless, he's really an amazing threat that you shouldn't like have to question, because he was actually the champion of last season, and just based off that, you can already tell that he's a pretty good, decent battler, if not greater than what I already mentioned. But as for his team, you guys can look at it. His team is at the top, and by the way, I got this new, what is it called? I got this new layout for team builders. Hopefully you guys like it. But at the top, you can see his whole roster, and on the right, you can see our team. But first, let's go over his team. First off, you got Latios, very fast, base 110, Dragon Psychic type with Draco Psyshock. It gets Roost Recovery. Just drop Dracos, man, and this thing can actually do some work. We get Excadrill plus the T-Star, so we got the Sandstream plus Sand Rush combination. Very annoying threat. Both of them are an OU. Both of them weak to ground and fighting, but nonetheless, if you can use these things correctly, if you can maintain Tyranitar as your sand setter and Excadrill, keep it in the back, wear down the things that Excadrill struggles with, and this thing can definitely sweep your whole entire team. He also has Amoonguss and Slowking, which is mainly his regenerator core. They're just so annoying in general. Like, they kind of cover each other's weaknesses pretty well. Amoonguss is weak to Psychic, Fire, Ice, and then Slowking resists all of that. Slowking's weak to Electric, Bug, Dark, and Amoonguss resists Electric. Among is also weak to flying. I mean, it's not a perfect core, but it's a really synergized core, just based off, like, even though they don't handle each other's weaknesses completely, they're still bulky nonetheless in of themselves. So that's pretty cool. Among also gets Spore, which can be pretty annoying. Slowking, I think it can be like, I think it's like more physically defensive than Slowbro. He's either more specially defensive or more physically defensive. He has Fortress, another good wall in general, unless you could pack in that HP Fire, but it is mainly a spike setter, toxic spike setter. Stealth Rock user does get access to Volt Switch. It's just mainly there to either spin, get up hazards, Volt Switch, or even explode. He has Thundurus Incarnate, very fast Pokemon at base 111 speed. Could be run Life Orb, it could be physical as well, because I'm pretty sure it gets Defiant, and it could be a Volt Switcher, also gets U-Turn, immense amount of coverage. He has Emboar, very hard hitting firefighting type, very slow speed, but like I said, put in the right scenario, maybe Trick Room from Latios or Slowking, get that under a Trick Room, can be good too. It does get priority in Sucker Punch. I think the best fighting type move gets is like Hammer Arm or Superpower. He has Galvantula, and with Galvantula, now that I just said it, if he can get Sticky Webs up, Emboar can be a huge threat. So very fast, base 109 Galvantula, I believe. Electric and Bug type does get Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, Compound Ice, so that Thunder is more likely to come. And last but not least, two of these last two special offensive threats. He has Gengar, Mega Gardevoir. Gengar being out base 110 speed, Gardevoir being at 100. Gardevoir got that nice Pixelate, so that Hybrid Voice is going to be annoying. Gengar gets Gengar gets some pretty interesting moves like Knock Off, Fire Punch, Ice Punch. I think it gets Knock Off, but it's mainly specially offensive with Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Energy Ball, and like some other ones. I don't know. But as for our team, let's finally get into this. I just want to get my team builder done and going so I can enjoy my life. But first up, we got Happy the Empoleon. We are running 248 HP, 196 attack, 196 EVs in attack, Adamant, 48 in Spadef, 4 in defense, and 12 in speed. we are Splash Plate Defiant, and this is my main way of taking advantage of the sticky webs on this team, because sticky webs will be a problem for me, but when you look up, because like, especially for my last Pokemon, but the way I build this team is where I use the sticky webs to my advantage. So if I bring Empoleon in, gets the sticky webs, -1 speed, bam, got a +2 Defiant, and after that, with the plus Splash Plate plus Aqua Jet, this can do some major work. If I get to +2 from Defiant, and I set up an SD, I can OHKO the Slowking with Knockout, I can OHKO the Amoonguss with Drill Peck, if not, be really close. Fortress is like the only thing that can wall me. If I get to +4 with Empoleon, I one-shot Excadrill and Tyranitar with Aqua Jet, I one-shot Galvantula, I one-shot Emboar, I one-shot Thundurus, one-shot Gardevoir, and one-shot Gengar, and then Latios can't do much to me unless it has Earthquake or Thunderbolt, and if it doesn't have anything to touch me, I get a free knockoff and something dies. Or something just gets severely crippled. So this is my main way of just possibly late game sweeping as either late game sweep his team, or just either break holes and just hope for the best. But next up we got not Rotom, oh my god, I got the wrong Pokemon. We got White Dad, the Thunderous, Tornadus, Starry. We have the Charty Berry with Prankster, Hurricane, Rain Dance, U-Turn, and Superpower. We are max speed Jolly with 252 in attack, and you're probably wondering why I'm Jolly with Hurricane. I mean, I really don't want to, because I have a Charty Berry just in case his Tyranitar has Chople and my superpower doesn't kill, so I have Charty Berry to live a hit unless he's banded. Actually no, because if he was banded, then he wouldn't live the superpower. But either way, like say his Tyranitar is Scarf with Stone Edge and he like gets me on the Tornadus, then I can live the Charty Berry, click superpower afterwards, and then that thing goes down. Rain Dance is just there mainly to... Well, since I have Prankster, I'm going to make use of Rain Dance. With Rain Dance, I get to land all my Hurricanes, plus I get to change the weather in case Excadrill ends up being a problem. So say Tyranitar goes down, but he has to stand up, Excadrill is about to sweep my team, I can click Rain Dance, change the weather, he gets rid of his Sand Rush, and I can bring in something else. But if he does have... And I can do this. So now that I think about it, if Tyranitar goes down and the sand is still up, he brings in Excadrill, I'm about to get swept. I can bring in Tornadus, click Rain Dance, die from a Rock Slide possibly, or even an Iron Head, and then when that goes down, I can bring in my Empoleon. If Sticky Webs are up, I got a +2 Aqua Jet, plus the Rain, if it's there, then I definitely OHKO and I won't get swept. So that's why these two are pretty good combinations within themselves. Next up, we have Roar the Tyranitar with the Weakness Policy, Rockhead with Head Smash, Fire Fang, Stealth Rocks, and D-Dance. Pretty interesting set, running max speed. Oh my god, I forgot to change it. Okay. Oh god, so like the way I record these is gonna be like, don't judge me. We're running 140 speed EVs with the Jolly Nature, 112 in defense, and 248 HP for an attack. If you listen to that, we're more of a physically bulky set, also somewhat speedy. Main idea is this: if I can get in against maybe the Excadrill Tyranitar, I can live a hit, click D-Dance, and then possibly sweep. The only priority he has is Sucker Punch Gengar, Sucker Punch Galvantula, Sucker Punch Emboar, but other than that, he doesn't really have any other priority other than T-Wave Thundurus, but that's about it. So, mainly I'm just going to bring Tyranitar, click D-Dance, and just hope for the best. I just want to break his walls immediately, force in stuff like Slowking, Fortress, and Amoonguss, either click Fire Fang or Head Smash, and just put him on the back foot, but not really put him on the back foot, but mainly just to break his walls, so it'd be easier for Tornadus and Empoleon to deal with. So yeah, and we also have Stealth Rocks too, because I want to bring some sort of hazards, and by seeing Latios and seeing his Regenerator Core, even though he has a Regenerator Core, I want to at least get that 12% off, maybe force the Fortress to spin, and any chip on Gardevoir or Gengar, Galvantula, Thundurus is really nice. So next up, we have Sovali, Bodo Magetta. If you watch Dragon Ball, you know this reference, but we're running a Sovali Steel, and this is mainly my switch-in for the Mega Gardevoir. I'm not Spadef, I am max HP, almost max speed. I think it's enough for... I forgot what it's enough for. I think it's enough for Excadrill, I think. We're running multi-attack, so that's a Steel-type move. Sleep Talk, because this is going to be my main switch-in for the Amoonguss. Amoonguss can't touch me for crap unless it's running HP Fire. Giga Drain does nothing to me, and Sludge Bomb is immune. If he spores me, that's fine. I can click Parting Shot. I can click Sleep Talk. Either I get decent damage with Flamethrower, I switch out with Parting Shot, or I get some decent damage with multi-attack. Either way, this is going to be a dedicated switch in this Amoonguss all the time, and this is also going to be a good way to handle the Gardevoir, because I'm pretty sure Focus Blast doesn't OHKO me, but if I get any major damage off that, I'm probably not going to live a Focus Blast, but at least I can have, like, some sort of, what is it called, a sack? Not really a sack, but, like, something to switch into at least. So next up, second to last, we have Rotom. We have Ryobi. We are 160 EVs in HP, 244 in defense, and 92 in speed with a timid nature. And I'm pretty sure this is... I actually don't remember what this is for. I want to say it's for Emboar. That makes the most sense. We're running a Volt Switch, Pain Split, Leaf Storm, Sucker Punch set. Sucker Punch is mainly there for the Latios, the Gengar, and as well as the Gardevoir. Sucker Punch to a Gengar does around 30%, so that's really good damage. If, say, like, I'm about to die, like, say, he's at 30%, and then we both have one Pokemon left, I can click Sucker Punch, that thing goes down, I win the game. Pain Split is nice because, even though I have leftovers, he does have walls like Amoonguss and Slowking, and I can't touch Amoonguss for crap, so I can predict the switch, click Pain Split, Volt Switch out of there, and then have a decent amount of HP on me. Volt Switch just for initiative, I don't really need Thunderbolt, and Leaf Storm is there that hits the Tyranitar, the Excadrill, the Gardevoir, I don't know, but like, it's just main stab, and it hits pretty getting hard. And last but not least, we have the Heat of the Week, even though he's a nice type. We have I'ma Cut You because I'm bad with names. We got Weavile with the Life Orb Pressure. We have a specially offensive 104 HP, 252 special attack, 136 speed, timid Weavile with Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Low Kick, Nasty Plot. Even though I'm at the minus attack nature, Low Kick does Oko Tyranitar unless he's Chop Wounded and before I just die. But even if he does get webs up, this is a really good way to just nuke his, what is it called, his Slowking and his Amoonguss. And like, yeah, sure, I could have brought just Knockoff and Icicle Crash. Or maybe Ice Shard, because Ice Shard picks off the Thunders, it picks off the Gengar, the Gardevoir, the Galvantula, and the Latios, and even the Excadrill. But you know, I need to bring some heat, because like, this is a meme league, and like, I'm not really taking this as seriously as the other ones. I'll still try, but like, come on now. But like, we have Nasty Plot, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse. I'm pretty sure after a Nasty Plot, I Oko Amoonguss with Ice Beam, he's physically defensive, and I almost Oko Slowking as well. If he's a Soul Vest, it's gonna be a problem, because he might run like Drain Punch or Focus Blast. But other than that, that is our team. Hopefully Weavile can put in some work because I really want to see this thing in action. But other than that, let's get right into the battle. Alright guys, we are back here with the battle with Coen, coach of the Amsterdam Aipoms. And as you can see on your screen, he has brought the Excadrill and the Tyranitar, so most likely a Sandrush Sweeper set. Probably Life Orb. He brought the Regenerator Core between Slowking and Amoonguss, and he's brought Galvantula along with Mega Gardevoir. Now, yes, I do see that the Mega Gardevoir is already Mega, but honestly, with Mega Gardevoir, it doesn't seem like there'd be much to worry about in terms of differences. Because I think the only thing that raises is speed and special attack. I don't know if its defenses raise any much more. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and start this. And you guys already saw the team builder. If you didn't and you just skipped it, then whatever. I'm not even going to go through all of this. But I think, if I remember correctly, I am going to lead with my Tyrantrum to get as much damage output as possible. And seeing as though that I have no ways to get rid of hazards, I feel like he's going to lead with the Galvantula. So I'm going to go ahead. He does lead with the Galvantula as I do lead with the Tyrantrum. He goes for his webs and I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to go for my D-Dance. And Bug Buzz from Galvantula does a lot of damage, and you guys are going to see a very stupid play from me, and I do realize that this thing is most likely Focus Sash as well. But I'm going to go for a second D-Dance, and he goes for Bug Buzz, that is over half, and I'm going to go for Fire Fang, and he is Focus Sash. Now, you're probably wondering, like, Chase, like, why the heck did you D-Dance twice when you knew Galvantula's Bug Buzz two-shotted you and he would have lived any hit because he was sashed? Alright, my stupid head was like, alright, I think he's gonna go into either Slowking or Amoonguss right now, so I'm gonna try and D-Dance again and then click a move, because at the time, like, I was having a bad day when I had this battle, but honestly, like, I wasn't even thinking straight. Like, I don't even know what went up in my head. I was like, god dang it. But sorry, I don't know. But other than that, I lose my Tyrantrum. Worst case scenario there is that I miss my Fire Fang and he still had a Sash intact. But here I know he's not Scarf, so I'm going to go into my Tornadoes. I'm going to go ahead and click U-Turn. Doesn't really reveal anything other than the fact that I have U-Turn. He does get the initiative, but I'm going to my Rotom Mow, which is above Sticky Webs. And I do realize, I already knew that if I brought in Rotom, he was going to bring in the Amoonguss. So I'm going to just go for the simple Volt Switch because I have a dedicated switch in for this Amoonguss, being my Savali Steel, which does have Sleep Talk, as he does go for the Spore as predicted. Well, not really predicted. Best case scenario for me would be he clicks Sludge Bomb and I have Savali in. If he puts me to sleep, it's not that bad. So good prediction on his part, but I did prep for it. But at this point, he does switch out. I do click Sleep Talk. And I was hoping, when I saw the Tyranitar, I was like, please get multi-attack. Please get multi-attack. No, I get Flamethrower. That would have been nice if he stayed in, but he didn't. So he brings in Tyranitar. I'm going to click Parting Shot again. And for some reason, I outspeed. And I click Sleep Talk and I get Parting Shot. But that does 44% to my Rotom Mow. And I'm pretty sure from that damage, I know he's banded. And I just realized that I outsped, even from the -1. Not bad. But that did too much damage, and I'm pretty sure he's banded because that's a -1 attack Tyranitar, and I'm physically defensive, so if it crunched it that much, he has to be banded. I did not see Life Orb. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and click Pain Split because I predict this Amoonguss to switch in, and I want to get a decent. I want to get some health back. So I'm gonna click Pain Split as I get my leftovers back. He's gonna switch out and go into his Excadrill. Surprisingly, probably expecting the Volt. Actually, yeah, but I get the Pain Split off, and I do get a decent amount of health back. I'm basically at full. But I was actually interested. Why did he go into the Excadrill? Because realistically, I either could have clicked Leaf Storm or I could have clicked Will-O-Wisp. I mean, if I clicked Will-O-Wisp, this thing would have been crippled. But I don't even have it. But either way, I'm going to stay in. I'm going to click Leaf Storm because it has a pretty good chance to OHKO this Excadrill. I'm pretty sure it's a roll. And I was like, alright, I live anyone hit from this thing. I live in Earthquake, I live in Rock Slide, I live in Iron Head. But then he pulls out the X-Scissor, and I'm like, oh shoot, thank God I live. Thank God I'm physically defensive. And with that Life Orb damage, this Leaf Storm does allow me to OHKO this Excadrill. So we get rid of not only his Sticky Web user, but also his Sand Sweeper. So we're doing pretty good. So he brings in the Mega Gardevoir, and you guys already see that I switched into my Savali because it is my switch in for this Mega Gardevoir, and I did not want my Rotom to die because considering how low Rotom was, I was like, okay, I can bring in Rotom on either Slowking or Amoonguss, click Pain Split, get a lot of health back, and then I can Volt Switch out whatever Mon comes in. But I bring in my Savali, I hard switch into my Savali as this man clicks Substitute, and I'm just like losing it right now. So here he clicks Focus Blast. We live barely on 2%, and luckily for me, as I click Sleep Talk, I get Parting Shot, and it goes through Sub, which I did not even know about. So I got really lucky there on my part. So here, I'm going to go into Tornadus, and I'm going to click U-Turn to just go ahead and break this up. I know I outspeed, and I'm going to go ahead and sack off my Rotom, because I don't really need it at this point, because I do have other win cons. So here I'm going to go to my Tornadus. I'm going to go for Hurricane, but he switches to Amoonguss, which is great, but I missed the Hurricane. So I'm going to go for it again, but it goes into Slowking. We go for Hurricane, does less than half, but we get the confusion. I'm like, alright, I'm just going to go for Hurricane again. I land the Hurricane. We get a crit, and he hits himself in confusion. So this Slowking is gone. So I'm just here clicking Hurricane. He brings in Amoonguss. We landed again. And we get another confusion. So this white dad is not playing any games. He is not playing any games. He is your typical Latino, Mexican, Asian dad who does not give a crap. But now he brings in Tyranitar. And as you guys can see, I clicked U-turn. And I'm going to go ahead and sack my Savali as... Oh my god, my speed lower. He clicks Crunch. Now you're probably wondering, like, Chase, didn't you just confirm that this Tyranitar was banded? I did. But a part of me was really scared, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go on the safe side, and just in case he's Chople Berry, I'm going to go ahead and U-turn out, because after U-turn, I do kill the superpower, even if he is Chople. So, I didn't really need Savali anyway. So right now, I know for sure, I'm going to click superpower, no Chople was shown, so I could have just clicked superpower and OHKO that thing. Possibly I've gotten a, I don't know, possibly could save my Savali, but he brings in the Slowking. I'm gonna click U-turn, and thankfully at -1 I still OHKO the Slowking, so that thing is gone. And now I'm gonna bring in the Pokemon that was supposed to sweep his whole team. We got Defiant, Aqua Jet, Splash Blade, 196 Adamant, and Polion, and we almost go. Look how much damage it does, and we juking Focus Blast left and right. Luckily he lives barely, so Polion does pick up the kill, and we do pick up a nice 3-0 victory over the Amsterdam Aipoms, coached by Coen. GG, man. I know this match was like pretty late, and you kind of just made some sets like last minute. If you guys noticed, the Slowking did not have a generator. That's why I was able to kill with the U-turn, because it was so low. But other than that, we are now 2-2 +2. I may be wrong. I don't know. Either way, we picked up a W, and I'm happy. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe for more content. I am trying my best to get back into League, and back on the YouTube. But like I said, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are still here, very much appreciated. But I'll see you guys in the next encounter.